Hey everyone, we are talking with Morgan Lavender today. She is honestly one of my favorite people in the world, and it's because she loves other people, and I know she's going to do this. We were summer camp counselors together back in the Gap. I'm going to find some embarrassing pictures, and I should have looked up the year, but that was like 2013 or something.
I think it was, which is bonkers. I don't know how it's been that long.
So back in the Gap, we would have 10 girls in our cabin every summer. Their ages were maybe like 12 to 13. So Morgan and I got to know each other very well, very quickly when we were younger. And it's been so cool to watch what she's done over the years in her career, in her life, just being her. She's a cool person if you know her, but she's really dove into the health and wellness spectrum of the world, and a lot of people are hesitant about that, but I knew her personally, and when I saw that she had this program for working women who were struggling during the pandemic, I was like, all right, I'm really hesitant to do this, but Morgan, I know you and I love you, so I jumped in. But I'm going to let you explain your title and what you do and what you've been doing. So Morgan Lavender, please give me your official title.
Yes, so I am Morgan Lavender. That is my real last name. It's not a scam. And yeah, so I am a certified health coach and I focus on holistic wellness and health. I got my master's in health promotion last year, and I've had the opportunity to work really closely with women who want to just reconnect, re energize, and like reboot their lives, especially during the pandemic. It's been a crazy, crazy time.
Oh, it's been insane. And you're a yoga instructor as well. I kind of want you to go into like the fitness aspect because you've done programs for women before and worked with women for long stints of time.
Yeah, definitely. So I am not only focusing on this program, which is mostly focused around mental health, physical health, a lot of everything. Health has a lot of different dimensions. There are actually like 7 dimensions of health and wellness. But I used to love just physical health. A few years ago, maybe like 5-ish years ago, I can't even remember now, I got my yoga certification and had the opportunity to just work with women in groups and one on one through teaching yoga. And I was seeing their brains starting to connect that just the physical practice of yoga started to open up like a more spiritual wellness. It opened up a more mental health awareness and wellness. So I became super passionate about that holistic approach. So through yoga itself, I had the chance to kind of like have that light bulb moment of, oh my gosh, this is so much more. And health and wellness is so much more than just moving your body.
Definitely. So you worked with women for, was it 12 weeks at a time? I think you said during your first go round of like, let's see if this works.
Yeah, definitely. So I've worked with women in different settings, but my first health coaching program was specifically 12 weeks long, just one on one coaching. And it was focused on women who wanted to lose weight and just gain confidence and call their bodies home again. And I absolutely love that. I still work with women who want to do that and hit those goals. And now I just created another program that helps complement a lot of those things.
Definitely. So talk about that new program that I have just jumped into. I'm so excited about it. We had our first like group meeting last night, but I'm gonna let you explain this program. This program she has created. If you would see the website, it is. I don't want to say intense because that's scary, but it is a lot in a good way. Like you took time.
Yeah, definitely. It is jam packed with goodies. So, I typically, when you're working with a health coach, you only get a chance to do one on one meetings maybe once a week. And I wanted my clients to get a chance to do more and really put the talks that we have, whether they're in their one on one coachings or the group coachings, into practice. So, I created a 6-week program and it's called the Joy Route. I'm super cheesy, and we've made this whole thing around just happiness and how important it is to reconnect again with yourself and find peace. And when I was working on my master's, I studied specifically on happiness and joy and ways that you can create practices and habits to become a happier person. So I figured, why not roll this out now? So that 6-week program is, like you said, jam packed of a lot of information. And Mondays and Wednesdays, there are modules that you can watch at your own pace. And along with those modules, they go with different topics of the week. You might get worksheets you can fill out, little like games that you can do too. Tuesdays and Thursdays are coaching. So you get one-on-one coaching and you get group coaching, because I think it's so important to just realize that, one, you're not alone in this. Feeling a little lost and ungrounded is totally normal. And we have other women to help support each other, which is like one of my favorite things in the whole program. And then you also get a yoga workout every week, you get a HIIT workout every week, and guided meditations to help you find practices that'll, reground you and recenter you too.
Oh, and it's so needed right now. So I don't want to give too much away, but these are the themes of each week. So the first week is jump start joy. Who doesn't need joy in their life right now? Second week is reboot. Third week is re-energize. Fourth week is reconnect. Fifth week is nourish, and sixth week is keep driving. I mean, if
Yeah.
that doesn't check off something on everybody's list right now, and it's just like the little that I have gotten into so far, because it's only week one. It's like you have to evaluate how you're spending your time, because you're going to make excuses. Oh, I don't have the time, I don't have the time. Well, that it takes 30 minutes, not even sometimes it's a 10-minute video to watch and 3 questions to think about and write the answer down. When you think about it, it's a lot how you spend your time. Because for me, I was even intimidated by it, but you've made it easy and digestible, and it's not intimidating once you sit down and think about, wait, my future me is going to thank me for this.
For sure. And like you said, it's definitely a reflective process. So at first, it can be really scary to be like, oh my gosh, who is this Morgan girl? Is she going to hate me if I don't watch the modules? But not only do you get to do these things at your own pace, because this is specifically designed for working women who are busy. And I feel you. I've been there before, where you get so lost in your work, especially now transitioning, working from home. You don't really have like this space for yourself like you used to, maybe you lost access to your gym, or maybe you just like forgot that there is such a thing as spending time for yourself, because it's hard to separate the days of waking up in your bed and going to work in your bed.
Right.
So it's really a cool opportunity to reflect on the why throughout the entire process, because that's what's really going to keep people going throughout the program.
Definitely. And I think it's important to mention that this is also for the women that have lost their jobs, because the pandemic, a lot of people lost
Hmm.
their jobs. But when you look at the numbers, lots and lots of women lost their jobs. I think, just doing the writing exercises I have done, it's made me think
Hmm.
about, okay, what do you really want? And I think that would be something. I've been lucky enough to keep my job, so I can't speak from experience, but I think that would be something that would be great for someone who is maybe a little bit confused, because it's been a confusing, year, and this isn't ending anytime soon, so it's, yes, for those working women who are stressed, who have set up home offices like so, and like you, but also for those women who are like, all right, it's time to pivot. It's time to figure out what's next. This is a good way to get your mind in the right direction before you figure it out. Everybody's just trying to figure it out.
100%. Yeah, we actually have working closely in the program with someone who did lose their job in this pandemic, and having these one-on-one conversations, and even in the group conversation yesterday, realizing how helpful the program has been just to regroup and say, okay, this is going to help me find my purpose and maybe reconnect with what is it that matters to me when I am job searching, or when I am trying to figure out what I'm going to do every day. Because waking up and having a purpose and having goals is what can really get us out of a lot of deep, deep ruts that are unfortunately brought to you by the pandemic. So having the opportunity, whether you are a working woman or maybe you're just trying to find that purpose or crush your goals that have been on your to-do list at the bottom of the to-do list for years, like this is your chance.
This is the time. Oh, Morgan, I love you. I know I've said that 1,000 times during this short period, but I think you're great. I am so excited to do this. So, like we talked about earlier, you and I, this is our first check in. And at the end of this, I want to talk again and kind of, talk about my experience a little bit, because I think it's important to share our experiences. And this is why we're doing it, is just to share and hopefully help other people. And we'll be talking again soon, but we'll be checking again soon. And I just thank you so much for everything.
Yeah, and thank you, because I think it's so important to let each other know that you're not alone in these feelings, and there is a way to support each other to get help. And yeah, I appreciate you going through this program too.
Yeah, let's ride.
Woo woo!